Good afternoon once again from the Green Zone COP28. Very pleased to welcome Mr. Phil Steele, Director of R&D at Octopus Energy. We know that you are based in the UK. You're very active in the renewable energy space. You have just announced, or for some time back, basically a partnership in the United Arab Emirates with TAQA, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Tell us more about what you do as a company globally
Yep.
and why you are at COP28 in particular. We know that you are quite active in Europe, but
Yep.
perhaps now you are entering more and more in terms of energy sustainability and renewable energy in the Middle East,
Yep.
especially in UAE and perhaps other Middle Eastern markets.
Yeah, great. Let me explain a bit about what we are. So,
Please.
Octopus Energy Group, we are a renewable energy technology business. We're standing next to a wind turbine here, and this kind of demonstrates what this is all about. So we are investing in wind turbines. We manage investments. So we can see here, Octopus Energy Generation is one of the businesses within the group, and that's managing £6 to £7 billion worth of investment into renewable energy. Behind us over this side, we have an electric car, we've got a car charger, we've got an air source heat pump, we've got solar battery systems and so on.
Yes.
And actually in the UK, we're an energy retailer. We're now the largest electricity provider in the UK, growing from nothing in 8 years. And we also do energy retail in Spain, France, Italy, Germany, Australia, Texas in America, Japan, New Zealand, and so on. Now, as an energy retailer, we developed our own IT platform that is low cost to serve a customer. Any operational staff member should be able to answer a customer's query in one go, rather than passing you from one team to another to answer a metering issue, a billing issue, a tariff issue, and so on. And that efficiency of that platform means we are low cost to serve those customers. Having built that IT platform, it's now called Kraken, and we now license it to other energy suppliers around the world as well. So in fact, some of our retail competitors in the UK are using the Kraken platform too.
Okay.
Now here in the UAE, we are now partnering with TAQA to actually license that Kraken platform as well. And we will work with them what that means in this part of the world.
Okay. Explain to us energy retailer. That's a new terminology in the Middle East. Would you please tell us more?
Sure. Okay. So sometimes in countries like this, you've got one energy supplier. It's the government organisation.
Yes.
And you've got no choice over
Precisely.
your energy supplier, what your tariff might be.
Yes.
So in the UK, we have more than 30 energy suppliers. So I, as a homeowner, can choose, do I want that one, or that one? And each is
Okay.
offering different packages of tariffs, different technology, different levels of customer service. Can I call them? Can I email them? Can I get hold of them over social media?
Yeah.
So it's a competitive market
I hear
for
you.
retail.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by retail.
We're seeing a lot of those, for example, community solar parks in Central Europe, for example. I saw that in Budapest and other countries in Eastern Europe, perhaps in Europe. Also, there is something similar in Lebanon, where are basically, or Syria, for example, or Iraq, for example, but not in the GCC, though.
No.
As
Yeah.
you know, it's basically the utilities are being handled by state of the art by the government. So, what is your message?
So
Since
there is another element to actually the way which Kraken works. So even if there is a monopoly provider, a retailer as such, there's actually more technology within the Kraken and the Kraken Flex platform than just being a retail supplier. So if this wind turbine was turning faster and we got more energy on the grid, that cost of that supplying energy is zero compared to burning
absolutely.
gas and burning coal and
Yeah.
oil and so on.
Yeah.
So that means the wholesale market can actually dip quite low when there's high renewable energy on the grid. Now that means I can charge an electric car at a cheaper rate.
Yes.
So we could see, let's use up that high wind generation and start to charge those
Yeah.
cars. So between the Kraken and the Kraken Flex platform, we send direct signals to the car or to the charger and say, energy's green. There's
Yes.
lots of it.
Yes.
Go and charge that car right now. We'll give you a
this
lower
wind
rate.
turbine connects it to a solar charger for EVs, and you pay as you go. You can put it at a fast food chain or whatever, a small mall,
Wherever
or whatever.
wherever a business wants to put those chargers and wants to connect them to the way in which
which
the
is
energy
a
generated.
possibility here in the Middle East or in the
So that could be one market and one method
Yeah.
of using the technology we've created.
Wind is not highly considered, especially in the UAE. Perhaps Saudi Arabia is talking a bit for different reasons, mostly geography. So besides wind, where do you see the opportunity for you?
Well, it's the combination of it's wind, it's solar, and actually once you've got generation assets, those generation assets are always going to be variable. You're always going to get strong wind days and low wind days, cloudy days and nice sunny days. So then storage starts to take place as well.
Yeah.
And then you might store excess generated renewable energy and then use that other times.
Yeah.
And actually part of the Kraken Flex platform is to take control of those sorts of assets and say, now let's back up the grid because the grid is now under stress. There's more things plugged in, the renewable energy is low and so on. It's all about balancing. It's a maths model.
Yeah, we are ESG MENA. We are present in the UK. We are also here in UAE, in the Middle East. Are we going to see Octopus Energy MENA?
I don't know. And then let's see what the relationship with TACA brings us as we start to explore the technology. Maybe we'd love to, but let's see how we evolve over the next over the next months, because this will be fast.
Yes. Besides the UAE, where else in the Middle East are you planning to be?
I think only at the moment in the UAE with
Focused in
TACA,
UAE.
and then we'll grow from there. We're already in places like West Africa, so we've
Yes.
announced an agreement there to bring
Right.
renewable grids, smart grids, and so
Yeah.
on. And we're doing more all around Europe and around the world.
Two more questions.
Okay.
Investment. Are we going to see investments from the Middle East in your super
Ah.
cool company? I mean, look at that. The money itself is super cool.
I mean, so look at Octopus Energy Generation.
Yes.
This is a business which manages investment in renewable energy. So there will be opportunities to invest here. Investing in Octopus, I'm only the head of R&D,
Yes.
not the CEO. So that's not a question I can answer.
Technology transfer. That's the Middle East very much focusing on. It's within Vision 2030 in Saudi Arabia, also in the UAE and across the region. How do you foresee energy transfer within your business with your partners?
Technology
Tech
transfer.
transfer,
Tech
yes.
transfer.
Knowledge transfer.
I mean,
basic.
Maybe there's a difference between knowledge and technology.
Yeah, let's talk knowledge transfer.
We've developed the technology, and that's our proprietary technology.
Yes.
That is Kraken and Kraken Flex. So we've
And
got to be
since
really
you as
careful.
R&D,
That's an IP.
head of R&D, that's
Exactly,
an IP.
exactly.
What about, knowledge transfer?
Knowledge
That's what I meant.
transfer,
I'm sorry.
certainly how to use that platform, how to run renewable assets, how to operate distributed systems, how to manage flexibility of battery storage and things like that, how to connect to EVs and electric cars and chargers and things. You know, we already see now every electric car manufacturer, every EV charger has got a different API, a different interface. And there's a lot of knowledge to how we make all that work, and the partnerships and the relationships, the contractual arrangements. There's a lot there.
Yeah, what about this mascot you have, basically?
The mascot,
Yes.
Constantine.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
is
okay,
that?
so here at the show, it's been incredibly popular.
Yes,
I mean,
what's the story behind it?
Well,
I will get two.
actually, so
I will get one for my daughter Judy.
but there's a shortage of supply here.
Yes,
but I'm
just
sure you
two.
get one. I mean, so Octopus Energy as a brand was created 8 years ago, and we
Yes.
needed a mascot, and we
Yes.
came up with this cuddly picture of the octopus, and then we decided to create the mascot, the teddy versions that you see here.
Yes.
And we gave it the name Constantine. And if you go onto our website, you'll find a story of the name behind
Yes.
Constantine and what we do with it. It's just become
It's
a
a
really
great-
cool brand, a very, very
Indeed,
popular brand.
it's indeed very cool. We're seeing the crowd around. I will get two for my daughter Judy. Thank you very much.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank
Pleasure.
you.